Welcome back to the Manor. Entropians, Julian McBain here, and today we are going to be talking about skills and their effects on other skills. And this is still something that I am working on figuring out. But I think it's really important for us to know and realize. I was a little too close there. Well, this guy has survived, and that's the important part, but... So before we get into it, there's a little bit of housekeeping. First off, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Manor. Make sure you take a moment and subscribe down below. We are on the road to 13 million subscribers, one subscription at a time. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you describe. Wow, that was terrible. Make sure you subscribe. Second, I got to put out a huge shout out to Serial Overdrive. Thank you, man. You totally talked me up in your last video, and I really appreciate it. Serial Overdrive, for those of you who stumbled upon my channel from my Let's Plays or what have you, is, I believe he's currently the largest Entropia universe YouTuber out there. And so, Serial, thank you so much. He's also the leader of the society I'm in Entropia universe, but thank you so much for the shout out. I really appreciate it. So, okay. Let's talk about skills, the new mission structure, and how it'll allow you to really customize your avatar. So, in the past, customization of avatar was just totally through repetitive action, right? It was totally through repetitive action. You had to just work on the single skill, and there's a certain amount of logic behind that, like, because that's how real life works. But there wasn't a whole lot, you didn't have a whole lot of control over what individual skills you were learning at any given time. You did an iron mission, it usually gave you 2 to 3 options of what kind of skills you got, depending on what you were doing on other planets. You'd have to figure out what it was giving you. It means that avatars were very much generalists, right? With the exception of the weapon you use for hunting, or the type of weapon. Like, I am definitely a swordsman. I've gone through the trouble of learning rifle skills so that in the event I'm ever in a team hunt, I can actually do something worthwhile, because frankly, being a swordsman in a team hunt is not an easy job, because you're constantly running forward, you're not getting nearly as many hits in, which means you're not getting the loot, which reduces your chance of getting a good percentage when the the globals hit. So that's something you have to contend with when you are dealing with this sort of thing. I'm just checking how much. Okay, I've got almost 1,000 ped worth of ammo left. With this sort of thing. And so, but with the introduction of the new challenges, you can always claim rewards. And we're going to go through this a little more here in a minute. Oh, wow, that's none of the awards I thought we would get this time. So, you really want to contemplate what you're looking for out of your avatar, right? Whoops. Are you looking to be the best rifleman or the best crafter? Are you looking to be a swordsman? Are you looking to be... And please assume that I'm including all of the female and gender neutral equivalents when I'm talking about this. It's very clumsy to use // when we're talking when we're talking. What are you looking for in your avatar? What are you trying to do? And so a certain amount of specialization makes sense. For me, I elected to become a sword, because that's what I am in real life, a swordsman. I teach fencing, therefore it's natural that I would want to be good in a game what I'm good at in real life. Now, there are things I want to learn in a game that I'm not good at in real life. Like, I would love to be able to become a great crafter. Frankly, I'm not much of a crafter in real life. Like a vehicle engineer. I can't even get my car to start my old car to start sometimes. Okay? That's not how it works. But here I can do that. But at the same time, I'm one of those people who likes to be able to do in a game what I can do in real life. And as a sports fighter, things like taking hits. So like in WoW, I was always a tank. And lo and behold, I have a lot of health. And I discovered what it is that gives you health. That is athletics. So down here in general, the higher your athletics, the higher your health goes. Now there's other things that contribute to health, and I haven't figured them out yet. I think combat reflexes does a little bit, but I don't know the others. Other professions that are affected by skills are, I believe that your looter professions are affected by your perception. Observant. I'm sure that your serendipity affects it as well. It's hilarious that my serendipity is higher than my perception when serendipity is a hidden skill when you start out. Courage. I think courage actually does help with the health, which I'm experimenting. I'm figuring that out. You know, we got plenty of time to go. I'm only on rank 19 of the Berry Clad Challenge, and they do get gradually harder, as they should. But let's say for claim reward, we got clubs, courage. So I could do courage, or I could do perception. I mean, I could do pyrokinesis, plasma weapon technology, you know, inflict melee damage. Let's go with courage. So let's take a look at our attributes, agility. You can't even see what I'm fighting here. So that's where health is. Courage. So now we're going to reopen and see, courage does affect health. We gain quite a bit of experience toward the next health rank. So that's good to know. If you're looking to build like a purpose-built tank, athletics and courage are good things to work on. Did we like clear them all out? Oh, okay. Like, what the hell? Scope it. I'm given to understand that perception helps with your looter skills and professions, which is something that I really would like to work on. Now it looks like courage might help the looters too. Let's see, athletics helps. So these are all things that if you watch what affects what, you can strategically choose which skills you want to build upon, so that all of the ancillary skills, all the skills that it affects, all the skills that are tied together, will advance at a rate that you're comfortable with. So like for me, it's always all about the tankiness. I want to be at a point where if I walk into the PvP zone that's located way... Oh yeah, ha! I'm on the wrong continent. Way over here, and someone hits me with an LR-55 sniper rifle, I want it to hit me and not kill me. And I want them to go, huh. Because to me, that would be an amazing feat. I mean, of course, you got armor to mitigate and stuff like that, but, you know, when you are able to just shrug shots in real life, I'm not, you know, for those of you who do SCA, you know, I don't know that if any of my subscribers are also in the SCA, that the term shrugging shots in the SCA is a bad thing. You never shrug a shot in the SCA. In real life, being able to shrug off a shot is really important, because it means that you're just so tough that when they hit you, it's like, well, whatever. So that's what I'm aiming for with my build, is to have like an extremely tanky build. And the fact that I can heal myself helps too, and I'm not a terrible healer. I'm not the best in the game, of course, but for my rank, for my level, I'm a good healer. I use a level 5 healing nanochip. In fact, I think the only person... I don't know how high the healing nanochips go. I think Lore Speed has a 6. And whoever Death House's healer is, I think she has an 8 or a 9. I think it goes up to 9. It might go to 10. It probably goes to 10. Actually, doesn't Mission Galactica... I think Mission Galactica rewards you up to a 10. This is something we're going to have to start at some point. But I mean, Vibrant Sweat? I probably have all that I need, but still. It's the principle of the matter. Because you've got Vibrant Sweat, Animal Muscle Oil, Eye Oil, Where Are the Pirates? Spoiler alert, they're out in space. In fact, they're on that asteroid that I explored and couldn't find shit because I wasn't eligible to. But yeah, it's... If you take the time to figure out what skills you are looking for the build that you want to have that will improve your experience immensely. And so like I said, I'm focused on building health, and so I'm going to farm those skills that build my health. That being said, there are things that I need to do, like I need to figure out what skills directly affect looter professions. We're pretty sure, Lorespade keyed in on it, but we're pretty sure perception's a big part of that. Because the higher your looter professions are, the higher your loot skills, your scourging, your... Wow. Here, let's look them up. I believe they're under... They can't be information. Let's scan. Oh yeah. Skinning for animals, scourging for mutants, and reclaiming for robots. My robot one desperately needs help. I guess I need to go hunt more drones. Hunt more drones. I guess I could hunt drones around Camp Sisyphus, or yeah, Fort Sisyphus. Go there with a rifle and just clean house. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to go there and look. Ghost armor is not the best armor to use against shooting robots. I've heard a lot of people use Vigilante, but it's not all that efficient, and it's always more expensive to repair. I'm actually really unimpressed with it. It does have the increased penetration damage, and that might be the price you pay for the increased penetration damage. But if you look, penetration damage is really all it all. Penetration, burn, and stab is the only improvement it is over Ghost. Everything else is a loss. Which I did not know when I bought it. I also need to look into disposable plates for the Ghost armor. Because upcoming Mayhem, you know, Merry Mayhem is not that far from Halloween Mayhem. And it's going to be a really interesting week. So yeah. So for those of you who are watching my channel, I'd be really I would be really interested to know what builds you have for your tunes, your avatars, and what you're aiming for when you pick skills. You just randomly pick a skill. Do you look for your weakest skill and try to work on that? Do you look to build your strongest skill? Or do you have like a specific build in mind when you go and you select a skill from which you can choose from? With the number of options that MindArk is now giving us with the Codex system, I think that there is going to be a lot more variation across avatars. And you're going to see, you know, someone fielding a super tank avatar with like 300 hit points. And you're going to see other players with ridiculous rifle skills. And you're going to see a player that can put together a mothership. Of course, not really, but you know what I mean. They're going to have the supreme crafting skills because they're farming them in the hunting field. Which, that's a legit way to do it, you know. A lot of these, I've been seeing a lot of like the technology skills and stuff like that. Which means that those are all crafting skills. You can go out there and get those crafting skills, and it just builds your crafting up while you're hunting. Without having to sit there on your thumbs and wait for, you know, 30,000 explosive projectiles to spawn to work. I mean, because let's face it. Science. Weak electronics. Novice engineer. Spacecraft systems and newbie. I have 3 points. Yeah, my zoology's working on it, though. So yeah, that's the big rundown on skills. Skills are something that I'm still working on. I don't know that the Entropia wiki really drills down on them enough. I would love to know like what skill builds create the opportunity for you to, because I think it's actually tied to professions. There are a lot of hidden skills. And there are hidden professions. Like there are still 2 professions I can't even see. Can't even see them. And I've got a lot. I mean, we all have a lot, but like I even have face sculptor, hairstylist. They're all level 0, but still. Body sculptor. My overall crafting level is 3. I'm a level 39 swordsman. Damage is 36. Laser sniper's 27. Knife fighter's 26. Let's see some of the weaker ones here. But even the ones that I don't put a lot of effort into. Level 9. Oh, paramedic, level 9. Because I use the chip and not the FAP. My overall level is competent, level 17. These are all of my build, or is this gathering or construction? See, beginner, green, unskilled, mediocre. You suck. That's what that all means? No. But all of those skills build up to those professions, and that's what really gets you. And I know that, you know, experienced players know this, but if you've never played Entropia before and you're watching this for the first time, it's important that you understand that, you know, the easiest way to build, this is like the hardcore skill-based MMO. World of Warcraft Classic doesn't have anything on it. Final Fantasy doesn't have, well, Final Fantasy doesn't have the skills, well, it kind of does, but it really doesn't. Like it does a much more stable leveling system rather than raw skill build. This one is raw skills. The level is just a marker of where those skills are. They don't actually affect your abilities. It's just like, oh yeah, you built X number of skills, so now you're 39 hit and 36 damage. But it's not like, you know, oh, you got an extra experience point, ding, all your skills go up. That's not how it works. And it's much more accurate to real life because you use those skills over and over and over and over again. And it builds them up over time. Like I've been playing almost 2 years. I'm only level 39. Like in 2 weeks is my 2nd anniversary. And I'm only level 39. Now, true, because it's a real cash economy, and the more you play, the more money that you end up putting into it. And I'm totally lagging out. Come on. That all is a factor. And there have been times where I have, you know, backed off from the the my level hunting. Like this is hunting that is my level. It's probably slightly low for me. I can take like level 14, level 15. I don't know where to find level 15 Berry Cled, and I wanted to do the Berry Cled challenge first. And so that's what I've been working on. Now next I don't know what the next one I'm going to go after is. I've got all of these. I'm not doing terps. Terps will be incidental. I am not going hunting them because they are you can't hunt them. From what I can tell, terps are all really small. So you can't hunt them for a profit. You just can't. But I will figure out. I might go and just do the Kerberos. You know, just barrel through the Kerberos again, do all 26 ranks. That'll be a nice chunk of time. Or I could do the Aatrox over on Jura Plateau. Aatrox hit like a brick, let me tell you. But you're going to get those skills up. Take him. Come on. There we go. So I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I've received a message that wasn't... It's important, but it's not immediately important. Unfortunately, I squirreled. Because I tend to do that. Oh, who do we have here? Addy, Elevated Hunterua, Elite Laser Sniper. I'm hoping to be Elite someday. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I think Elite is after Professional. So we'll just kind of go over this way. Let her have her space, because I think that's a female avatar. So yeah, that's skills in a nutshell. I know that I will continue looking to build toward a high health, tanky avatar, because that's how I play. I tote with my enemy, and I just soak those shots while I fight my enemy. I'm willing to bet, Lord Spade, if you're watching this, I want to know how close to you I am in health points. I got 141, bro. I gotta be close. Although you've done a lot of melee too, but no. If you're watching this, please drop me a comment. Even if it's to tell me to shut up and mind my own business. So, okay, we're gonna fight these two off and we're gonna get back. This one's gonna be slightly shorter, not by much though. That hurt, you know. Oh, I bought another regen amp. It's worth it. Like, once you get used to it, it is totally worth it. I couldn't believe just the difference in the way I play. I can't even compare it. I can't. So I'm sold on always having an amp that does regen. Not for my guns, but definitely, or lifesteal. For my swords. It lets me play much more like the Death Knight I used to be in WoW. Yeah, we had a pretty good run for almost half an hour. And we went through about 100 ammo, 100 pet in ammo. I think we almost turned a profit too. Got a shitload of skills, so. Okay, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. We are on the road to 13 million subscribers, one subscription at a time, so make sure you subscribe. Guys, I really appreciate all the support. You all have a wonderful day.